What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today I would like to go ahead and discuss Battlefield 2042 with you guys because I was going ahead and scrolling through the subreddit for Battlefield 2042, and I saw a post that I completely agreed with, and I think that the majority of the community has to see this. Now, this post was put up by Shrewd Kelt, I believe I pronounced your name correctly, whatever it is. Fantastic post, my friend. It is amazing. He goes ahead, or she goes ahead and says, I think the community are giving DICE a big undeserved pass regarding Season 1. I want to start this off by saying, yes, the one map that we got is pretty sick. I love it personally. Let's be real, though. It's a one map after 8 months of no content. This season should have been the biggest content drop Battlefield has ever gotten. Or seen. Sorry, I said it wrong. Instead, we got one good map and a modernized AS Val, which that's already in the game, it's in Portal, and a crossbow that literally no one uses because it's stupid and more of a novelty than anything. Oh, and no new Portal content like guns or maps after 8 months. I have to keep driving that home because it's embarrassing. Listen, True, you are spitting absolutely nothing but facts. You know what I find is pretty funny? That over half of the community, including all of the content creators, specifically said that if this content update was lackluster, exactly what it is right now, they were going to riot and it was going to be a bad problem. And here we are. They gave us the exact update that each and every one of us were worried about. You know, a lackluster update with no maps, no content, no weapons. They gave us that update. That's exactly what they did. You know, the thing that we're all scared about. And now everybody's praising them? It's completely backwards right now. Now, I know I made my fair share of positive videos, and I get criticism about that all the time, but on this channel, we share multiple different opinions. It's a sign of, I don't want to be rude or anything, but it truly is a sign of a lack of intelligence if you can only think one way. You know, if you can't open up your mind and see other possibilities and see where other people are coming from, then you lack the intelligence to do so. So I always try to see both sides of the story. People love this game and people hate this game. So I bash this game when I feel like bashing it, and I also praise this game when it deserves to be praised. But to think, oh, this game is only bad, or oh, this game is only good, it just doesn't work that way. But I've made multiple positive videos about Battlefield 2042. You guys know this. If you've been watching my channel, you've seen it over the past few days. Yes, there are positive things that came out of this update. I agree with Shrew here. This has to be probably the best map that they introduced into Battlefield 2042. And in my opinion, out of the past few Battlefield games, I would even say the past 4 Battlefield games, you can go to Hardline, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, all of them. I would say this map right here has to be by far one of my favorites. And that's crazy, right? Because they filled Battlefield 2042 up with some of the worst maps ever, and then their DLC map is one of the best maps they made in years. But yeah, I made it very clear that I enjoy that map. You know, I enjoy messing around with the weapons. I enjoy, you know, what the update has to offer. I enjoy the performance improvements. There's a lot of stuff to say that's good. But at the end of the day, this is exactly what we were afraid of. They did exactly what we said we won't allow, we will revolt against. They did it, and here we are, and everybody's switching up their mentality. Everybody is switching up their word. And don't get me wrong, me out of anybody else wants this game, Battlefield 2042, to turn into the game that we all wished it could have been at launch. Trust me, if you go back and look at any of my content, if you even know what my channel is all about, because if you go down in the comment section, you're just going to bash, I'm just going to assume that you just came to this channel recently within the day or two. But if you have been watching my channel for a minute now, you watched throughout the beta, you know I enjoy the core features of Battlefield 2042. The movement, the gunplay, I enjoy the aspects the game has to offer. But there's multiple different things holding it back, including the content. They pushed this content drop back 8 months, people. 8 months! And there is a specific team working on the content. That team is not going over and working on the technical issues of the game. There's already 200 plus individuals who are doing that. EA specifically put a team together. They stripped people from their own games to put a team together just to work on post-launch content. There is hundreds of individuals working on post-launch content, people, and we got one map after 8 months. And like I said earlier, everybody always says, oh, because they're fixing the game, they need to make it play better before they add content. I don't give a damn. If you got 200 people working on performance and 100 people working on content, they should both release simultaneously. The map should come with the same updates that are improving the performance. There's no excuses around it. If this was an indie developed team of 2 to 3 people, I would be a little bit more understanding of this process. But these people make millions, if not billions, off of this single franchise, and they don't have the competence to put out enough content in a map pack that they pushed back 8 months. I'm sorry to sound salty, but this is the behavior that keeps us in this horrifying cycle with Battlefield. This is why they release games like absolute dog shit, and we have to wait half a year just for them to polish it off. This is why. Because we allow it. Because we see one thing that we enjoy, everything else goes away. Like I said, I love the map. But just because I love the map and I have a few things positive to say does not mean that my memory is going to be fogged up from all the shit that they did to me before. They ruined my Battlefield experience for multiple years now. Battlefield 5 was a disaster from launch. It finally at the end of the life cycle when they released the Pacific, it got better. It took that long for that game to become something. Why? Why do we have to wait that long? But even after it got updated, it's still Battlefield 5. It still has all the horrifying things that they, built the game up from the ground up that I just don't personally enjoy. So, I was really hoping for 2042. A lot of us were hoping for 2042, and here we are again with the same process. They screwed us over the same way they did with Battlefield 5, and people are already forgiving them for a map. If they released, 2 new maps, a portal map coming back into the rotation. They brought in some portal weapons. They brought in more guns in general. People, it's an AS Val. It's in Portal. This assault rifle or marksman, whatever the hell you want to call it, is in Portal right now. How dare you say this is new content? How dare you agree with the developers saying that this is fresh? It's in the game. They just made it so you can turn it into multiple different guns. Whoa, wow. I'm so lazy that I can't put multiple guns in the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put one gun that transfers into 3 different versions. Are you joking? Are you kidding me? Again, I know I'm getting heated up. I am getting heated up because I love Battlefield. This game is fantastic. It's just phenomenal. No other game or franchise out there will ever give you anything close to what Battlefield can offer. It's so just hard to get that feeling that I'm even playing 2042 till this day. I'm only playing the new map, obviously, or I'll play Exodus Conquest. But I want to play Battlefield. I want to. You could have had all my money, Dice. I was willing, if you listen back to my beta videos, I was willing to just pour hundreds into your guys' pockets just to give me a good game. All of us were. And then they released this. People, we have to stop the cycle. This is a AAA game that releases for $60+, probably $70+ now since all the games are changing, that release horribly every single year. And this just doesn't go back to the past couple of games that I don't like. This goes back since the beginning of time in Battlefield. You can go back to Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, Battlefield Hard. All the Battlefield games released like shit. Why are we allowing this? And the worst part about this whole thing is that, yes, Battlefield 2042 will become a better game one day, even though they'll still have specialists and there'll still be the usual issues that people don't like within 2042 alone. The game will get content, it will have more weapons, it will have more maps, Portal will be supported later on in its life cycle. The game will become something big that people will actually enjoy. But the problem that I have here is that when that day finally comes, it's going to be praised, it's going to be loved, which is nothing wrong with that. But everybody is going to forget the process we went through from day one to then, how long it took the game to get there. And they're going to repeat the same process because everybody's all happy. Everybody's all relaxed now. Everybody's chill. We have to stop. This must stop now. Like I said, I will gladly enjoy this game. I will put out positive videos for this game. I will do what I gotta do if they do positive things for it. But stop forgetting what they did to us. And stop giving never-ending praise to the developers for releasing lackluster updates. We're sitting here saying, oh, DICE, good job. This is amazing. One map. This is amazing. And people are saying, that's not sarcasm. People are legitimately saying this. What do you think DICE is going to, what do you think? Forget DICE, because DICE probably does want to support the game a little bit more. They probably want to make the community happier. I'm not talking specifically about the developers, but EA, on the other hand, they're going to see all of us eating this shit up, and they're going to be like, oh, look at those suckers. One map, and they're turning up. Oh, my God. We're going to save so much money. Oh, man. It's getting bad, and it makes me worry for the future of this franchise. Not with the core aspect of the game, but how their content model will be, let alone, seriously, we can't be getting map packs like this. And if we have to go back to premium just to get content in your game, it sucks ass. It really does, because I don't like the premium model. I like being able to have, more open lobbies, have everybody play with one another. But if that's the only way to actually get maps in a game, then, so be it. I'll just end up paying the money. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. Bonus, I hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and enjoy the content, subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with us, ways to do so, Twitter and Discord, put a link down in the description. And also, if you want to catch me live streams of video games, do it on Twitch, link that in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.